Actually, 1 second, y'all. Yeah. What's up? 1 second, y'all. Let me get to my office in a second. What's coming for this? I need this. Can you get mine? I need this. All right. Yes, from the royal chamber. Every time I move my body, change colors. I like blue. All right, so family, let's go over a few things. BWO is now live. Man, I'm excited right now, first of all. So the video for BWO is only if you have not been approved yet. We want to make sure that we know the people that's getting involved as much as possible so that we can be personalized with our community. So the video don't have to be long. It could be a couple of seconds. It could just be a letter that you send in, however you want to do it. But we want to make sure that, we know the people that's getting involved. Listen, this is going to be exciting for me because this is going to be my first time, doing a live coaching, right? A lot of people have been asking me to do mentorship, been doing coaching, things of that nature. This is going to be the first time that I'm able to actually do it. And I planned this for a long time. For all you all know, the members are chosen randomly. We don't get to choose the members. You understand me? It's based on the platform that we use. So based on your answers, it's a randomized system. But we want to get everybody in. Now, I want to give you all a straightforward breakdown of what we're doing because you're all going to receive a lot. Now, one of the things you have to understand that this is, we were going back and forth with what should be the price for everything that we're going to offer, right? Initially the value of it was going to be, a $5,000 program, right? We even jumped over to like $20,000, and I wanted to do something that was really for the people. So we ended up bringing it down. And what we do though is we doing something time sensitive. So your approval letter is only approved, right, for the first 48 hours, at least for right now. And those who jump in for that first approval will be able to get that first wave price, right? So that subscription price means that you get to get locked in for $200 a month, or you can go ahead and get the full for the whole entire bundle. Now, what you're going to get in that whole bundle is you're going to be able to get access to all of our trading programs. You're going to get access to all of our You're going to get access to all of our Web3 programs. You're going to get access to all our blockchain programs. You're going to be some of the first members to be enrolled in on the app. You're going to get first priority access to our events, right? Our DAO, right? And all of our Web3 projects as well that we're going to be rolling out. Yes, there will be point badges, NFT profiles, a multitude of different things of that nature. But more so than ever, right, the artificial intelligence program that we're rolling out as well is going to be a cold one. This is about, it's not a trial period, but it's $200 a month, you understand me, for the first people that are enrolling. Let me make sure I'm saying these numbers right. Yes, that's just for the first people that are enrolling. Then that number jumps up. So the first wave gets to get in, like I said, at that OG price, right? So this is not the normal price because of what we're going to be doing. We have like a 15-person staff. We have live coaching. We have access. We have different tiers of, books and things of that nature that you're going to be able to get access to. This is a full-fledged organization. The thing is, when I did this partnership with Cheat Code, I did this partnership for a reason because, thank you, Andy. You know this, man. I always do this, though, with everything that I do. I always try to make sure that we over-deliver, right? Because we wanted to basically make it where it's a no-excuse program, and that if you get access to the things that we're giving you... Hold on, somebody... Yo, cut that off. Can you cut that off for me? I'm doing my videos. You know what I'm saying? Hey. You know what I'm saying? I just moved into a new spot. My sister is over. You know. But you got to understand, man, when the man is in the office, the plan is in the office. You understand me? And when the man and the plan meets, we got to execute. It's the one thing about me and my comp fights, man, I need a certain level of aesthetic, a certain level of vibe. You feel me? Y'all don't even see, I got my candles right here next to me. Ooh, gotta have the vibe, right? You understand me? Couple of crystals next to me, gotta have the vibe, right? Got my singing bowl next to me. You understand me? But yeah, man, so, you know, the BWO is back, it's full-fledged. Every single day, there's a room in cheat code, because BWO is powered by cheat code, right? So it's the best of both worlds merging together. But there's a room in cheat code where it's all about results. So this room is to inspire you. It's much like if you've been in the Infinite Web Strategies, it's like my Garcia room. This room is nothing but results. So you get to see people getting results every single day that's making money from the things that we do. One of the things I'm excited about the most is the AI program. Now, some of you all don't understand what this artificial intelligence program is, but we're actually going to be teaching you how to make money utilizing artificial intelligence. So there are different programs that's being rolled out by different institutions, right? Such as Midjourney, such as DALL-E, such as Google, such as a bunch of different things, right? And so what we want to do is take a lot of the skill sets that we're going to teach you on the mindset side, because I will be directly teaching everything that has to do with the supermind and the mindset side, right? And then also you're going to be learning the financial markets, you're going to be learning blockchain, you're going to be learning Web3, you're going to be learning all of these different things. But there are going to be certain projects that we teach you, and if you follow along with the steps as we do them, then you can develop your business or your project or your product or your service out along with us. Now, some of these are going to be completely new, right? Some of these are going to be completely new, right? Now, once we reach to 1,000 students, we're going to cut off the first wave, right? Once we cut off the first wave, you're going to have to be invited by students. We're doing this so that we are building a community based on our community. So the people that they know. So as they're getting results. Now, this is the thing that I need you to understand about yourself as you're listening. The blockchain is not dependent upon the metaverse. See, the beautiful thing about the blockchain is it's a brand new technology that anybody can use. I want you all to understand this. I want you all to ask yourself this question, and this is the homework that you all get. I want you all to go Google, and I want you to go to look for successful, stories that you see in the blockchain in the Web3 space, right? And I want you to ask yourself, how come these people are able to be successful while the rest of the world are skeptical? They are making the news while people are reading the news. It's a completely different thing. See, I'm in the business of making news, not reading news, right? Not reacting to the news. I want to be the news makers. You dig? It's a completely different thing. Those are the market makers. So while most people are wondering if it's going to be successful, there are many people making, when you look at this industry and you see billions of dollars being made, where do you think that money is going to? The people that interact with the opportunities. Then you have the people that react to success. Interact with opportunities, don't react to success. You understand me? I want to make sure that we have the 1% with us, right? My guy Human that's down here, he just jumped in. He's one of my coders that I work with, right? So like if you are part of the Crown Society, you know that you get the digital crown and now you gain access to our physical crown, right? But he had to create this site from scratch, creating all our own code, right? We have people that do design. We have people that do 3D work. I even have a person that's creating a game, right, in the future, right? So they do complete layouts. They're in Africa. I've been working with them, for about over a year now, right? And with our app, the app is supposed to be rolling out for members only, but the app is supposed to be rolling out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We should be doing testing and getting the community in there, right? So I don't want to go to, Discord for too much longer. I don't want to go to Telegram for too much longer. I want us to have our own place. I'm not trying to complain about Instagram. I don't want to complain about YouTube. I don't want to complain about nothing. I want us to be able to start centralizing our communities and teaching them decentralized education So when I mean centralization, I mean that we have the authority over our own data. We can decide what happens, right? So at the same time, I want to teach you all the blueprint of the things that we go through, right? So as we are doing the business, I'm a very transparent teacher and educator. If you've ever been a part of one of my programs, right? If you've ever been a part of it, most likely you've made some money. Press 1 if you've ever been a part of any of my programs before in the future, or you was a part of the original Bridging Wealth Opportunities. So, if you got the digital crown, you got to go to crownsociety.io. That's crowns with a Z, to make sure that you go get it. So these are people that have been a part of the programs before, right? And they're still here for a reason, because I always over deliver. There's no way you're ever going to pay me the amount of money for what the programs are worth. The reason we can throw all of these things at you and teach you all these things and give you all this value is because we operate with a system of quantity. As long as we can teach a large amount of people value, that if we were only teaching 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 people whom we would be charging $25,000 to $30,000, right? If we can teach a large amount of people, we can give them the game, right? And the most beautiful thing about that as well is we're able to hire people. We're able to bring in people. We're able to bring in resources. We're able to bring in teachers. We're able to make sure that you get all of the access that you need. Somebody said, what's the difference between me and Billy Carson? We are 2 different species. You understand me? Billy Carson is Billy Carson. I'm 19 Keys. Now, interesting fact about Billy Carson, I asked him if he would come in and teach in the BWO, and he has already agreed. So that class with Billy Carson will be a perk that the BWO members will be getting only. You did? I'm bringing, listen, man, anybody that I can bring to the family and I can't bring to the society, I will bring. And a lot of people are going to be blessed to get in front of our audience because, you all can decide to support them or not, but we want to make sure that, the people that we bring in, that we're not paying them, but they come in off the strength of the relationships that we built. You feel me? Somebody said, I'm making money just off listening to you. I know I'm part of. Come on, man. If you really pay attention, yeah. Now imagine when you get my mentorship. Yeah, so make sure you check your email, make sure you check your spam, make sure you check everything to make sure that you're a part of it. If you are concerned with membership, make sure you directly DM me, you understand me, so I can get everything fixed for you. Listen, I'm going to this place where I want to privatize everything that we do. See, there are certain schools of mystery, occult knowledge. There are certain things that I can't teach on this ClearNet. There's certain things I can't say on this. If you want my mentorship, BWO is the way to get the live coaching and mentorship, right? There's certain things I will never teach on here. I hold back information on purpose, and some people don't like that, but that's too bad. You understand me? Because you have to understand that some things have to be earned. See, a lot of people got it wrong. They say, well, all knowledge should just be free. It should be out there. No, look at the world now where all the knowledge is out there. Look at the world. See, some people lose their mind by getting information at times when they don't appreciate it. Sometimes you can watch a video, you lose your mind because you're getting information at a time you're not ready for it. No, the most powerful thing, listen, we go give you all the game. You go get the signals. You can make a lot of money. That's cool. But when you can go through a mental transformation and you can increase your confidence, my communication class alone will be worth $100,000. Learning to communicate for me changed my life. Learning how to sell, learning how to market, learning how to brand, learning how to think better, clear, transformational, that changed my life. Anybody can come into the BWO, but once you come in, we want you to become a high-level executioner. We want you to take this information, apply it, and have transformation in your life. We want the people around you to look at you and like, yo, you glowing different, you walking different, you talking different, you earning different. I don't want nobody to be in, yo, I'm in BWO and you just said it. No, the drip we're going to be wearing, the events that we're going to be having, the exclusive things that we're going to be doing. This is our society. This is not a secret society. It's a private society. That's the difference. Somebody said, can white people join the BWO? See, listen now. I just want to say this. I've never went to a white platform ever in life and asked them, can a black person join? I've never done that ever in the history of anything. Anytime I paid a white person for anything, whether it was a class, whether it was anything, I never asked them, yo, can a black person join? So please don't do that here. You understand me? I've never asked that question. Have any of you all ever asked that to a white person that you paid for any service? I've never asked them any time. So I think that question is offensive. I think that question is offensive. So I'm going to leave that there. If you see value in what we doing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never asked Jeff Bezos, can a black person use Amazon? I ain't never asked Steve Jobs, can a black person buy an Apple phone or iPhone? Never asked those questions. You dig? I ain't never asked, Mark Zuckerberg, can a black person use Instagram? It's offensive. You know what I'm talking about? So, here's what we doing. The BWO stands for Black World Order, or we call it the Order. So, once you are a part of the Order, you understand me? We peoples, we family. You dig? Black World Order, the Black stands for the community and where we house all of the information. The world stands for the way that we think, and the order stands for the organization. Because without organization, order is the first law of the universe. So this is how all things work in tangent with each other. If you look at the logo of BWO, ask yourself, what do you think it means? Ask yourself, what do you think it means? If you look at it, it starts with a block, and then the block is moving and getting to motion into a sphere. You have to understand that it's a double entendre, because we're all going through a new world order in reality, but how do you block world order from affecting you and creating your own? And how do you utilize the blockchain to manifest your world order? Basically, how do you utilize the technology and the renaissance that is happening before you every single day? The world is a collection of our ideas, the way we think. If I tell somebody I can change your world, I'm not saying I'm changing the planet Earth. I'm saying that I can change and give you new information that can provide you new insights in the way that you think, in the way that you manifest and move about reality. You understand me? I can help renew your thinking as a man or a woman. So when we talking about the world and you talking about shifting the world, that's why a person said, if you want to change the world, change yourself. Because your world is everything that's representative of your mind and your paradigm. And that's what we do. We create shifts. No. Chris Cole and Jake and Brother Ben will absolutely not be a part of this. My business partners in this initially is my brothers Jay Hu and Quay of Cheat Code and myself, the original founder of BWO, right? And so, like I said, we're going to grow this thing out. We're probably going to have about 10,000 members, you understand me, very fast. And it's going to be sort of a fraternal sense. We're going to have our own jackets, our own uniform, our own way of moving, speaking, thinking, and doing. You're going to be a part of something bigger than yourself, right? I look at what I've been doing on social media the last few years, and if you ain't got nobody to pass down the game to, if you ain't got nobody to duplicate yourself in, then you wasting it, right? Once you get to a certain position, I think that it's important to understand your role as a gatekeeper, but it's also important to understand your role as a mental sharpener. And I was always taught that each one teach one. So I'm looking for those people that we work with inside the Black World Order, somebody that I could pass down everything that I know that take it. See, my older brother, he used to give me game when I was younger. And the value of it was I would listen to everything and I would apply it. See, it's dangerous. You give certain people information, they got that certain mind. They so willful that next thing you see them, they applying it. I'm that type of person. Don't give me information unless you want to see me apply it. Don't show me something unless you want to see me execute it. I'm just saying, right? Because my mind is fertile. I'm always ready to bring something into reality. It's fertile. I got a fertile mind. You understand me? My mental ovaries be ready to work. So as soon as I get new information, I'm on execution. Because if it fits inside my vision, I'm going to use it because I'm always ready. So in the BWO, it's about creating and cultivating those fertile minds of the future. Listen, everybody got to go through the recession. Nobody got to go through it alone. If you gain the right mindset and the right skill sets, you have everything you need when you walk out to this world and you're uncertain about the future. That shouldn't be so. So what we're doing is saying that, listen, once we get, I'm just telling y'all, once I get the amount of members that we want, this 10,000 membership in the BWO, I'm divorcing social media. 100%. I'm divorcing social media. This world ain't meant for me, man. You know, you got certain people that I feel like we meant to, excel beyond the limits that certain systems and things of that nature try to put on us. But I'm not trying to be fighting for attention, begging for things to be executed. Look at this thing. It's 300 people in here. That's not representation of my leadership skills or my thought leadership or my mental acuity. It's representative of algorithms. And so instead, why wouldn't I want to have my own community? We 10,000 people in there strong, and we control that. Like, I just want y'all to think. I want y'all to have that sort of manifestation and power within your own life. That was some people, man, I was taught a long time ago, never hold on to $1 because you're going to need it. Life is about flow. When you have flow, things are moving for you. You dig? So for my whole life is about maintaining flow. Today, I found myself a little stressed out. I'm dealing with family things and people asking me about stuff. And I said, nah, that ain't even mine. I gotta stop picking up stuff that don't belong to me. I have to let it go. Nothing belongs to me. I don't own nothing. I control everything. And see, even when we start teaching about trust, in Infinite Wealth Strategies, I gave a secret class for free. I ain't even put that out on social media. It was a secret class for free, teaching you how to take control, status correction, because it's about control. See, anytime you own something, you are liable for those things you own. You connected to it. When they go down, you go down. No, it's about control. That's why we always talk about the slave ship is when you beholden to your bills. You feel like, damn, I'm stuck here. You mentally stressed. You can even become depressed. Everything controls you. You don't control yourself. You at the lowest state. So that's why I said, no, the framework is we got to get to ownership. And then I learned, I said, okay, well, what's ownership? Okay, you got your leases, you got your bills, you have your properties, things that you own, things that are connected to your name. Now you feel like you're moving somewhere in life, but the reality of it is this ain't no power. The power is going from slave ship to ownership to rulership. So the way that I measure the relationship in life that I have with the degrees of success that I increase in is by looking at it from that vertical. So I know where I'm at in life. And in certain stages, you have different relationships. It can be in life, your relationship with the person you with could be on a slave ship. This shit controlling your emotions, controlling your feelings, manipulating your thoughts. You don't feel free. So you want to take ownership of it. That's when you start to take accountability. Wait a minute. Nothing happening to me. Everything happening for me. I created this. I did this. So you start to take ownership, accountability, extreme ownership. Nothing happened in my life. It was all me creating it. So now I want to create something different. Then you say, okay, well, what's rulership then? What's rulership? Rulership is when you can't be controlled. So even my own emotions and thoughts, why do you meditate for mindfulness? Because you don't want those thoughts that creep up to control you. You don't want to have to act off these thoughts. You want to say, oh, I felt that, but I'm not moving on that. I understand why you felt that. I check you. I control you. You don't control me no more. You rise above emotions into the thinking of God. You take those emotions all the way up to logic. And you say, don't control me no more. You say, life don't control me. Nothing does. I control it all. And now you playing above. You understand me? It's like y'all like chakras, but you go from the crown. What's above? You have to look at yourself. I control this avatar. I control my spirit, my energy, my emotions, my mood. A mood is just one long reaction to an emotion. I control that now. Emotions no longer have control over me. Bills don't have control over me. The things I own, my business don't have control. I don't work in my business. I work on my business. I control it. You manage the things in your life. I don't own them. I control them. Oh, no, I'm not owner of a business. I'm a trustee. The business is owned by the trust, and I'm a trustee. I control the trust. See, that's next levels of setting yourself up. This is where we're all going to be transparent to this process of working and building these things up. We even added a physical component of training in this. Don't take this for granted of what we're doing in the BWO. So what goes after this, though, man? I'm giving y'all some secret framework. I got a whole book that's going to be published about this, because you can measure your relationship with freedom based on taking yourself through this. There's these things in life, man. They're dangerous. There's these concepts, there's these ideas in life. They are dangerous. I promise you. Because most of them control you. Everybody was on, Kanye West figured out a methodology of control. He said, I can put this on and control everybody's feelings and get everybody to talk about this. These are, when he creates design, he used what they call the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, which is things found in nature that all things are made of. He used an esoteric knowledge. He learned propaganda, the manipulation of the mind through psychology, neuroscience, symbolism, right? The crowd psychology. So for me, I said, well, I don't want to be controlled by something somebody put out there for the purpose of controlling me. No, why would I want to do that? And my goal for our community is to take us up to those higher levels where you cannot be controlled by nothing that happens in society. The world gonna look at you crazy because you're gonna be a master. They gonna say, damn, how come you don't feel the same way I feel about this? Because I'm not controlled by my feelings. But I'll tell you what I think. I think it's some bullshit. I think it's not real. I think it don't matter. That's power. Well, everybody else is running frantic about something and you sitting there still. Stillness is power. The BWO is stillness. So after we go from slaveship, we don't own nothing. Ownership, we own things. Rulership, we control things, which means we control ownership. What's next is the mothership. Well, we above it all. We get above it all. I'm going to cut off these lives. I'm not about to be doing this teaching master knowledge. No, it's about initiates getting into higher degrees of knowledge. And as you go through phases in the BWO, month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, you will see a transformational process because you will be gaining new degrees of knowledge. This is the difference that you're going to get from any other thing that you may jump into. They may be able to teach you finances, stuff like that, but they can't take you to the higher degrees of knowledge because most of them are afraid. See, here we're free. We know how to really think. We know how to challenge existing systems so that we can build our own, and we're going to do it together. So the last phase is the mothership, man. That mothership is when you're not beholden to none of these worldly things. You playing your imagination. You at the highest level of life. Make sure you click the link in the bio if you haven't gotten your approval. I'm going to make sure that everybody gets this tonight. I want to make sure that if you haven't got it, make sure you DM me. I'm going to send you the link. Make sure you process whatever you're going to do tonight. We have approved videos going out and explanations of all things. But the registration going to begin this Sunday. So I want everybody in before Sunday. So the mothership, somebody asked me to explain the mothership again. See, and the mothership is deeper to understand than just a couple of moments on live. It's really a very high level. This is, a high degree of knowledge that you have to go through different degrees to even understand. This is one thing I want y'all to understand. You can get knowledge, but if you haven't went through the degrees of knowledge and experience to understand it, then it's not for you. See, once we are in that, I'm going to have certain private things that I'm going to be teaching. So I'm going to be a different price point. You understand me? Like, this is going to be group live coaching. And then we're going to have 101. And y'all know since 2019, I haven't done one-on-one coaching or mentorship at all. Yet I've gotten probably over 10,000 plus, right? People asking me about it. Every single day somebody's hitting me about it. I haven't done it because I didn't do it for the money. I have to make sure I'm in the right place. I currently am the one that, everything that we talk about and I talk about here, guess what? I applied it in my reality. I remember when I was coming up with these ideas, I'm in Los Angeles and I'm staying in the back of somebody's house. Not in their house, but in the back. Next to the garage, they got a little back house in Los Angeles, in mid-city. And I was thinking for myself, it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and get myself pregnant. I'm going to learn the laws of how to apply these things, and I'm going to position myself into reality, and I'm going to utilize this knowledge, and I'm going to manifest it on the world. And nothing going to stop me. It wasn't I just wake up and got that shit done. No. It was mental application, my mentality, learning who you are, knowing your God-given abilities and power. And then becoming an executor. So that's why I say the framework, in my teaching style is education. And education is what you learn. Because a lot of people don't know how to learn, so we teach you to become better learners. My education got me everything I got. I pay my mother bills, I pay my father bills. You understand me? My sisters work with me and for me, right? My younger brothers, the whole family. These are real businesses that we have, with real products that we create. I design all of my products, all of the marketing campaigns. Sometimes I even edit my own stuff because I had to learn all of these skills myself first before I was able to hire anyone else to do it for me. So I'm a no excuse, no nonsense, no BS type of person. I don't like people that's not hustlers and they don't get up and go get it for themselves. I don't do that. I don't rock with it. I don't forgive it. I don't forgive it in my family. I won't forgive it in yours. I won't forgive it in you. So during those times where I felt like, I remember paying $800 for rent. I wish I was paying that now. I mean, damn. We paying 10x that. It's ridiculous. Right? Now I got this space that I have for my office is bigger than what my room was. I remember I had a business partner and I seen him get picked up by cars, and I haven't had a car since 2018 because I remember I had a car and it got taken because I didn't pay all the bills on it, and it got repoed. Cops pulled me over, and then I said, you know what? I don't want a car. I want a driver. See, I understood something, that if you want some things, you can't ask yourself whether you afford it. No, I I know I can because I'm not controlled by price. And this is where y'all get to this mentality thing. One person sees a price and see the number 100. It means nothing to you. If you put a dollar sign next to that 100, you start to equate an attraction or a repulsion, meaning that you feel like, oh, I can't afford it because you're controlled by a sticker price. See, once I learned that price means nothing because I'm worth everything, I was able to extract whatever value that I wanted to. So when I see price, all I see is a goal. I don't see something I can't afford. How much is it? $1 million? Oh, that's a goal then. Okay. Now I know what I need to go do. Because I got to ask myself, am I worth $1 million? Is my mind worth $1 million? Hell yeah. You going to take a person that lost their mind. How much you think they'd pay to get their mind back? They pay everything in the world, yet you got your mind and you're not using it correctly. You take a person that's in the 80s, the 90s, you understand me, the early 2000s, the 60s, 70s, how much would they pay for an iPhone? Man, they'd pay millions for an iPhone. But you got one and you acting like it ain't worth it. It's the same thing with BWO. If I was, man, take me back when I was younger and had a person like myself that can mentor me and teach me all of these things, I would pay whatever it was worth. But see, we don't understand value, so we start looking at prices. We start looking at all these things to create because we're controlled by price because we don't understand value. Me, all I assess now is value. When I see people doing things in reality, I say, what's the value of it? Fuck the price. The price don't matter, it's the value. And I can tell you, each one of my peers that have a program, they're underpriced. I don't care if they're 5,000 or 20,000. They are underpriced. Why? Because you're going to learn something that you're going to have forever. And see, if you learn to switch this mindset where you say, man, nigga, fuck the bullshit. It's the real things that are value. The average person go waste $100,000 in their life on nothing. Waste $1 million on nothing, not a single return. So I look at every dollar. What's it gonna give me in return? I ask myself, I say, how much we spent this month? Damn, expenses were what, 30, 50,000? Well, how much did we make? Because if we not making $1 on each dollar, or $2 on each dollar, or $3 on each dollar, or $5 on each dollar, we not spending right. So I start looking at business differently. I start looking at everything differently when I started learning and getting that mentorship. You understand me? And I started learning the value of things. I said, no. I said, wait a minute. What is that one skill set that you learned this year that gives you the best ROI? Here we are, going on month 11 of this year. You should have a skill set that you say, man, I got a 10,000% ROI from that investment. If you can't, look at yourself for reality. Don't look at nobody else. Don't act like nobody is oppressing you. Don't act like nothing. Say, I'm oppressing myself because I am not freeing myself by taking the opportunities that I can give myself. It's a beautiful time that we live in. But if you don't see it and you don't accept it, it won't work for you. You know, I'm just letting you know. So this coaching and these programs that we're doing and this merge, this partnership that I formed with Chico, who already has 10,000 plus students in a multi-million-dollar business. I don't go out and form these relationships to play. I do this to create something that when I'm out there and I'm speaking and I can say, this is where the people can go. This is a solution. They ask me, Keys, what's the solution? BWO is. So, you know, first of all, I want to thank all of you all that, you know, making that investment within yourself, being a part of this organization. Somebody said how much the Cuban costs. Cubans typically, they can run you, depending on where you go, you can get some for about, I think right now, maybe about 45, 50. I think they worth for around $65,000, maybe even 70, depending on who you go get to appraise it. I don't mind telling you certain things. That's what you go get when you go out there. So like even the business models, the way that we do everything, this is about duplication. This is about excellence. This is about excelling at life. You all have an opportunity right now to decide that I want life to change. I want everything to change for me. I want to transform. And I don't care where you at. I don't care if you're making $1 million already. What your next level look like? Yeah, the reason I wear gold is because it's attractive and it's an investment. You know, my jeweler threw a couple of diamonds, they be falling out, but I don't do diamonds for that reason. I got one bust down in my life and I'm not doing that no more. This was an investment. You know, people don't look for me because of gold. People don't look to me for jewelry. They look at me for knowledge. If my knowledge is increasing, then you have to know that the values in my life is increasing, because the more I know, the more I grow. The more I learn, the more I earn. That's simple to me. So listen, for all of those that will be in the BWO tonight, make sure that you screenshot, you send me a tag in the stories. Make sure you DM me personally so I can welcome you in. I appreciate it. I'm going to actually be calling some of you all tomorrow. You understand me? FaceTime. We're going to be going through some of the members, having those personal conversations. This is something that I'm going to be investing 100% of my time, man. Right? So you're going to be getting all of me. Right? We even took a week off from high-level conversations as we're bringing in season 2 to focus on BWO, because this is very, very important. So, make sure if you have any questions, send us an email, send us a DM, and tap in. Anybody, if you started from nothing, that's good as well. Right? If you have a lot, that's good as well. This is for all stages of development in life. Right? We are ready. We starting off with, it is a typically a $500 a month program for those who enroll now. Right, they get their acceptance letters now. It's only $200. That's unlimited, just because we're rolling this out for, and this is the last thing I'm gonna leave on. You have your revolutionaries, those who jump in, and I always tell people before I do this, you gotta understand this. Those who get it and they jump in, those are the revolutionaries, the first wave, they get the value. Then you have those who are waiting for word of mouth. Click the link below or click the link in my bio. Then you got word of mouth. They waiting to hear what happened with the other people that got in. Then you have those people, they like, okay, well now y'all got 10,000 members. I want to get in. So once it becomes standard, then those people jump in. Then you have the last group of people. Those are the people that won't get in no matter what. They're going to always sit on the sideline. They're going to complain and they're going to find a reason why it's not for them. I rock with the first people and the second people the most. You understand? Because most people don't want to be first and they don't want to be last. But those people that know how to think for themselves, they understand value right away. Sometimes people need a little nudge, girl. Bro, tell me how it went. But those people that jumped in those first wave, that's why we're giving those people, you understand me, the benefit. It's a monthly subscription, or you can pay for the whole year if you want to get it over with. Right? So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm 19 Keys. And for those that are in the BWO, you understand me, put a 1 in the chat. That's going to be in the BWO this weekend. I will see you at registration. Put a 1 in the chat. You understand me? This is the Block World Order. We're creating something amazing here. Can't wait for y'all to see the dials, the apps, and everything else. It's next level. Okay, yeah. All right, Tay. All right, Misha. All right, God's on. All right, Money. I see y'all. All right, Create Self. All right, Phasing. I can't wait to see the results. I can't wait till y'all like, man, thank you. It changed my life. Thank you. I'm doing this kind of revenue. You understand me? I'm here. I done changed the way I think. My relationships is better. I'm more aligned. I'm happy. I'm focused. I'm more determined. I'm transformed, man. Yo, we in there. So, peace, family. All right, cool. Once you get your approval letter, make sure you process. We're going to send another wave of approval letters. I just told the team. All of you all are early adopters. Understand me? Welcome to the BWO. For those who are in, make sure you process your approval letter, right? Peace, family.